So welcome back to another video. Today, make sure you subscribe. And today I am here at Hudson Yards, 34th Street. We're going to be walking to Times Square area. So let's get to it. I actually have to go now. So I was meeting somebody. And they wanted me to meet them in 20 minutes, which takes half an hour to get there, and I still haven't filmed this video. So I have to walk to Times Square anyway for the train, so I might as well do this video and then done. So this video might be less than 20 minutes, maybe around 15 minutes, but we'll see how far we go. Also, it pertains to the amount of battery that I have left, because I have 50% left here now. 50% should be enough to get 20 minutes of walk, but we'll see what will happen. This is the 34th Street Hudson Yards subway station. If you ever come here, that's the bus you take. That's the train you take. Over there, that full glass building is the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York City, the most famous convention center. So I am now sitting here in my studio. I am talking to you from the studio. Okay, that sounds bad. But anyway, the day that I did this, I don't remember. Yeah, actually, I do remember. It was January 6th, 2020. It was a cloudy day, as you can see, and the weather was on the chillier side. It was the same day I did the High Line video walking through there. So I just thought today, I'll come in to, talk to you from my studio and just tell you stuff about, like what's happening and everything. So basically what I do is I do these videos, walking videos in New York City. Twice a week I upload a video. So what I initially do is I go out twice a week to New York City. I film 2 videos on each time, so it takes me, a video is about 20-25 minutes, so it takes me about an hour to film 2 videos, and then every week I just upload 2 videos, so I have extra videos, in case I can't film one week or something comes up, so I can't do that. And I haven't really filmed much for this week and last week either, so I don't know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have about 5 more videos left to show you, to upload. So I could take about another week or 2 off on this, and then, start really doing it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Life is not easy. Life is hard. And what I'm actually doing now on Twitter is I'm following the coronavirus, the Wuhan coronavirus from China. And I'm just following the statistics on it, and very interesting how this is a big epidemic today in the world, because even previous epidemics were not this large. SARS, which happened in 2003 in China as well, it was just a very similar virus, did not go as bad as the one that we're having now. So yeah, that's there are already 11 cases infected, 11 cases of coronavirus in the United States, which there is proof of a spread from human to human. So this virus actually started out in China from an animal and going on to humans, but there is valid proof from different, from the United States, from Germany, other countries, that this virus can be spread from human to human. There currently is no vaccine for it, although there are major pharmaceutical companies all around the world trying and rushing to actually get a vaccine out for it. However, that doesn't seem promising until at least another few months. Those things have to undergo, thorough clinical trials. There are fast-paced ways which they can push it out faster. But those things to test for vaccines actually take a long time to make sure it's going to work and make sure that people don't get sick or it doesn't have any very bad side effects. So it's not even worth to use it. So that's basically coronavirus. Today we are looking at. Let me just pull up the statistics right now as I speak. February 4th. So this is this video that you're watching about a month earlier. So on February 4th, today the statistics right now are over 20,000 people confirmed this coronavirus. With over 20,000 people in mainland China affected with this. Does not include Hong Kong, which has 17 cases. So that's that I seen right now here reported. Thailand went up to 25 reported cases. Singapore up to 24. Japan 22. So these keep climbing in these other countries as well. I saw Thailand has the largest amount of coronavirus cases outside of China. I saw an article about 2 weeks ago saying that the government in Thailand may not be able to contain this virus as well, or do enough job to actually contain it. And you can see they're sticking up their number one spot of outside China of not being able of just cases, many cases, confirmed cases. United States right now we are at 11, and in New York City right now there are 3 pending cases where people are already in quarantine and where they're already sent tests to the CDC, Center of Disease and Control and Prevention in the United States, to actually test to see if they really have the virus, because they were showing symptoms of the virus itself. They have been to China, to Wuhan actually, and and it spread from one person to another person in the United States, in New York City. So if that does come out as a positive case of coronavirus, that will, which we should be expecting soon, that could actually bring it up to 11, 12, 13. So now looking at the amount of deaths over the amount of people that have recovered from this virus so far, there have been 427 reported deaths for this virus, and one outside of China in the Philippines. But I say reported deaths because I believe that China is, a lot of people believe, not just myself, that China is holding back a lot of information about this virus. They called a doctor a whistleblower for being someone telling everybody about the virus in China before it actually became a big threat over there. But so I believe China is not actually, it just so happened on Sunday the amount of deaths was halted at a certain number, 350 something, around that amount, and then the number just goes slowly compared to last week and the previous week. Just that number is growing too slowly to actually believe that that's what's happening. The total amount recovered from the virus is 727 people, and I've yet to see anybody in the United States who has already recovered from the virus, or even outside. There are 2 people in Australia who are reported to have recovered. I see now Thailand has 5 recovered, and a lot of people. All the other rest is basically 1 person in Vietnam, and everything else, 1 recovered in Japan, but not much in United States or Germany. It came very early in the United States. It was a person who, in the beginning of January, in the first half of January, we already had reports of somebody. I believe he already had problems. Or in mid-January, he already was quarantined by the United States, by the hospital in the United States, but. He's still there. Can you think about this? From about January 15th till now, to February 4th, he's still quarantined, still fighting the illness of the coronavirus. Is that bad? Is it just this person? There are people from other countries. I think it was Australia, which I looked at, which the people took a week and a half, 2 weeks to recover from the virus. I mean, of course, everyone is different, Some people have a weaker immune system, so that is also a possibility. But there are currently 11 cases in the United States, and not one of them have been recovered. United States will report the recoveries. I don't doubt that. So that's basically what I have to say right now on the coronavirus. Because I mean the streets. What else I could say is the streets in China are empty. You could go ahead and look at all those videos. It's like a ghost country. Like a ghost town, but this is a country. So it is. It is ghost. No one's there. Very empty, and I think it may be even starting to hard to find food. People are being overcharged to go to the Walmart or to go to the market to buy some food. So if China doesn't contain this virus quickly, it's going to get a hell lot worse. And worth mentioning is China just finished building their separate hospital in 2 weeks, which was set to open on Monday, which is yesterday, but they're like almost a day ahead of us here. And hopefully that hospital, having a 1,000-bed hospital, should help contain the virus, and we should see better numbers this week, and hopefully next week it should start peaking this week and next week. So that's basically the virus. And I'm gonna go now over to a different topic, which I'm looking at is the Iowa Caucus here in the United States. They basically are the primary elections for the Democratic and the Republicans. Yes, even the Republicans, where people go out to vote. Whether if you're a Democrat, you go out to vote to see which Democratic candidate you want to be in the ballot for November for the general election. So what happened was almost everyone voted for Donald Trump. So that was clear cut. Everybody knows Trump won it. Of course. Okay, but going on to the Democratic Iowa Caucus, Democratic vote. There wasn't enough of no, wait, those are the wrong words. The app they used in order to actually count the votes of everyone crashed, and basically we were supposed to see the results of that Democratic vote last night around 8:30 or so. However, it's still February 4th. It's still the next day at 2:09 p.m. and we still don't have any results. I'm gonna go now Google it to see if anything came up. There are preliminary results coming in from Bernie Sanders himself and everything, but those are I want to see real results. But problem is that the information is just not being sent. I see over here we still have 0% reports of the votes for the Iowa Caucus. So we don't know how many people favor the Democratic Party. But what I also wanted to find out is there's a Republican and there's a Democratic. So we know the Republican side. There are 31,420. There have been 31,420 people counted in the vote in Iowa for the caucus. Now, how many people, guys, if you're listening to this or whatever, please comment below, how many people showed up to the Iowa caucus to vote in general? So is Iowa, they say Iowa is kind of like is almost a swing state, meaning that it's almost 50-50 with, half people voting Republican and half of them voting Democrat. But let's see the numbers. I'm just interested to know the general numbers of how many people just voted for Democrat and not for Republicans. So there were 31,000 versus 2. How many? According to the Bernie Sanders papers, which I saw, looked like there were much more people who voted Democrat overall than Republican. So it looks like, as of now, that Iowa is going, if that information is true, it's like Iowa's going to be mostly Democratic and not so much Republican. But from the Republican people, almost everyone favored Donald Trump. And that's basically what we're seeing here across the United States. Trump is actually up in the polls today, as I saw on the news. And a lot of people are favoring Trump, you know. They see what he's done. He actually ran an ad in the Super Bowl, which caused some backlash on Twitter about it, because they say he doesn't actually care about the stuff that for the ad that he did thing that he said he did in the ad. He did one little thing, but so many other problems are not. That's for your decision to make. Over here, we're not political. We don't favor anybody on my channel. This is you have thoughts, let's talk about it. But we're not favoring anybody. So I just want to go here and look at the news to see if there is anything else to talk about. So as the time is going down, we're almost done with the video. I'm going to end the news talk over here. Those were the two big things that I was passionate about, I was looking at. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead, subscribe, like the video, comment down on the video your thoughts. Let me know what you want to see next, and do anything else you do on YouTube. Thank you so much. Remember, you're awesome.
So guys, subscribe, like, comment, and do everything else you do here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys.